Friday night, I went to an event that was very fun. I got to get all dressed up and have my picture taken and wear way too much makeup, and that's always fun. And like most of us, I did that thing where you hate everything you own and you suddenly have to go buy a new outfit for that event that night. So I did that, and I spent too much time shopping, which means I had to do my getting ready for this big event in 1 hour. Start to finish, from dirty needing a shower, to in the shower, to dry, to out the door. Had to be downtown LA at 6 o'clock. So I had to be out of my house by 4:45. And that's really tough when you're trying to pull together a look. I was attempting to duplicate the Fauxhawk that I had been given on that gothic fashion film shoot, The One. I thought that was a really great dramatic look, and I was excited to duplicate that hairdo, except I don't have the skill, I don't have the texturizing powder, I don't have the brush that she was using, and I don't have the pomade in stick form that made my hair lay really, really flat. But other than that, you know, I had everything I needed. So that in mind, let's show you how I got the look. I really hope I can duplicate this. It was total happenstance. Okay, showered, washed, conditioned, plumping treatment. This is a Schwarzkopf, I hope I said that right, Schwarzkopf Excellium plumping treatment. And having baby fine hair, anytime I can pump up the volume of my hair, I do. So, I really like, yikes, I really like how this stuff smells. It smells kind of vanilla-y, and anytime I can smell like food, I think that's good. You know, to me that just says, if I smell like something tasty, maybe somebody will try to take a bite. Maybe the right somebody. Hopefully the right somebody. Yeah. Okay, so we got some product in the hair. We're gonna get more product in the hair. I was trying to make this stand way high. So now I'm gonna be using, this is just stuff I got at the drugstore. Garnier Fructis. Yeah, I'm never gonna get hired as a spokesman for them, huh? It's root amp, and that's what I want. I want some amped roots. Concentrating mostly on the root area, because that's where I need to really get all the volume. So let's comb that through. In my attempt to duplicate what was done on that shoot, I remember she did a sharp line here and here approximately to get that Fauxhawk look. So I'm going to go right where the temple is there. Make myself a nice sharp line. Same on this side. Nice sharp line right there. It's not bad for, you know, using the webcam as a mirror. Okay, this stuff, not dealing with it yet. Let's just get that tucked out of the way. So we've got it sectioned off, nice and crisp right there, all the way through the back, but I don't have to worry about that too much because my hair's gonna lay, my hair's gonna lay over that. So if that's not a real precise line, it's not gonna matter. Okay. Now our goal is to get these flat. So let's do a little of this. just to get some product to make it really stiff and textured. And we're going to go in with the blow dryer. I have no idea what's going on back there. Sometimes you just have to trust. Just ignore the fact that your ears are now bright red from the heat of the blow dryer. If you look at the video where I had the Fauxhawk, the modern Fauxhawk, she had a lovely little boar bristle brush that was about this long, that gave it a really nice tight edge on the sides, and I haven't gone out and splurged on new brushes yet, so I am using an old toothbrush, which might be better if it were a firm toothbrush, not a soft toothbrush. But it's what I've got, and it does the job. Okay, it's not too bad. Now, when Akiko did my hair, she used a stick pomade and just like flattened that down. I don't have a stick pomade. I do have it in a tub. Aveda is my preferred brand, but use whatever you like. I just like how it smells. Herbal. Yeah, I like smelling like food. So we're just gonna flatten that, get that as flat, flat, flat as we can. Let's see, take a fine-tooth comb. Basically, the back, we're just shaping it in on each side into sort of a V. If your hair is longer, you can fold that V over and hit it with a bobby pin. I'll show you that in a few months when my hair is longer, but right now, it is what it is. Okay, hit that with a little spray varnish, also known as hairspray, stops a bird in flight. Okay, now for this part, I wanted to get as much volume as I possibly could. So I did the old blow dry upside down, which, well, we both know that when I come up, it's not going to be good. So just prepare yourself for the laugh. Oh, that's a good look too. Get it to stand straight up. Can I actually make like a little horn? Yes! I'm a unicorn. Bumped into the side. Not good. Not good. Make that go away. Yikes. See? Get that sharp line again. Get that flattened back out. Note to self. Do not do that. Get more paste on there. Stay down. That's a fine tutorial, huh? Here, don't do this. Stay down. Okay, let's try to be a little more gentle. Let's just go from the back. Okay, are we ready for the big scary reveal? Oh yeah, that's hot. Come here, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, so we've definitely managed to get a little volume in the top. We haven't disturbed the sides too much. We'll probably want to varnish that back down before we're done. That's not too bad. A little flatter. Work on that at the end. Okay, stage 2. So this tool is called an InStyler, and I chose this tool when I was creating the look Friday night because I wanted to have something, yikes, I was hoping to get a Fauxhawk that was standing straight up without too much curl in the top, and I was afraid that if I used hot curlers, I might get a little too much curl in there. So you use whatever tool works best for you. Some of us are better at handling one tool over another, and so I'm not a big advocate of you must use this tool. You know, use what works for you. If a curling iron is what you're really handy with, use a curling iron. If it's a blow dryer, great. I wish I had, you've seen my skill with a blow dryer. Blow it around, hope for the best. Okay, so we're going to, I remember Akiko was very rigid in how she did everything. It was all very straight, so I'm trying to keep my lines as straight as I can. We're going to go right across here. I've got about a 1-inch section. Now the InStyler spins like that when you're using it. I always like to hit it twice just in case I missed anything. This time I really want to get a lot of volume right there at the root. Okay. And just to make sure, a little hairspray. Next. Another section. Guess it how it's working because I can't see. Oh boy. Give that another hit. More the roots. Now, at this point, when I was having the Fauxhawk done in that film, the hairstylist took a lot of time teasing the roots, putting in the volumizing powder, a little hairspray, and then a little paste right on the ends. And that's what really built the volume. At this point on Friday night, I was going, holy crap, I gotta go, he's gonna be here in a minute. And you know, you don't want to have your friend pick you up when you're like standing there half done and naked. So it's like, had to get a move on. And I was looking in the mirror going, I don't know that I can really get this as even as she did. So that's when I made the decision, I am not going to try to get it symmetrical. I made the decision at this point to make it asymmetrical and to still keep this sort of like sharp Fauxhawk look on this side. And I was going to see whatever happened on this side and try to finesse it and make it work. And what do you know, I'm getting a pretty good Fauxhawk now. So this point is when I decided to pull this over to this side. Keep all this height. And if you've ever seen the movie The Birds, Tippi Hedren had this wonderful French twist, sort of a swoop thing, and I thought, you know what, let me see if I can have the Fauxhawk on this side, but then sort of that classic 50s, 60s look on this side. a little bend right there that I want to fix. Hardest part was right here, because that just wants to, well, it wants to do what it's doing. So this required a lot of, the best way I can call this technique is spray and pat. I mean, I would love to tell you, oh, you do it like this, but most of what I do is just hope for the best and wing it and make it look like it was sort of intentional, and that's what I did on Friday night, and that's what I'm showing you right now. I'm sorry, that's just who I am. So get that sort of feathered in a little bit there. I want a little height right there, so let me get that a little teasing. Got enough product in it. Now it's just a matter of sort of arranging the shapes. Filling in the holes. And I think it's just a matter of combing everything over, petting it, and spraying it. Sort of watch my clear line there. Let's bring that back up. That to be very sharp. And a little more product. And I do think that this would be a lot easier with the appropriate product, the pomade that's on a stick, because she was able to just press that stick to my head and really get that tight. And that is something that I will invest in at some point. But, you know, I've said before, I'm on the starving artist budget right now, so minimal investments in beauty products. The ends here. And then I always say, make sure you look at the back. Even if it's with a mirror that your black cat broke for you. There's always stuff going on back there that you don't know about. See what's going on. Once you have it finessed to the point that you're happy, and boy, there can be a lot of fussing with that. If I were going out, I'd fuss with this a little bit more, but it's very difficult without an actual mirror, and the broken mirror does not work. So I know, excuses, excuses, excuses. Nobody gives a crap. Okay, Stop a Bird in Flight hairspray. I mean, I'm not giving it a name. There is no such thing as Stop a Bird in Flight hairspray. I'm using really cheap stuff. It holds for me. I've used the Frizzies. I shouldn't say stuff. Less expensive stuff that is readily available at the grocery store or drugstore, and very common. I just find that it holds like crazy, and for me, hairstyling is, well, it's pretty much architecture, and this is sort of, you know, my spray varnish. It holds everything in place. Lots of spraying and petting. And there you have it. I have attempted to duplicate my hairstyle from the red carpet event that I went to last Friday night that I shared with you, the Zumbies premiere. I've attempted to recreate that hairstyle as best I can. My hairstyle that night was creating something the very best I could, and that's pretty much all I ever do any day. If you don't love the way your hair looks when you style it, just make it look like it's on purpose, and you'll be surprised with what you can get away with. It may be a style that nobody ever did before and nobody will ever do again, but if you have the attitude and you wear it like you mean it, that's really all that it takes. Just act like you did it on purpose. I hope you're liking my videos. Please subscribe. Check out my website, UniqueMonique.com. I've got information about my acting career there. I've also got product information, and I do post some product information below. I use a lot of stuff that is just products you'd find at the grocery store or drugstore. I don't think you have to spend a fortune to look like $1,000,000. Have a great day.